I
Hello.
Hi. I'm
Yes,
trying to
hi
use my
everyone.
inside voice. Hi.
Hi. Yes, hi everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Double Feature. And for this
Hello.
episode, you guys, we're doing a shark showdown. Yes, and we decided we're on the tail end of Shark Week, so we thought it would be fun to kind of do a double feature comparing or pitting together two shark films.
Exactly. Oh my god. This one is like a fun. This episode I'm excited about. I just think it's so fun. I love Shark
Mhm,
Week. Every
mhm.
year we watch it.
Oh yes, and these films are two wildly different shark films, so it's going to
Very
be
much so.
interesting to compare the two and see who kind of reigns supreme. So we're going to go right into it because, as Kira says, we are what?
We're here for a good time, not a long time, you guys.
Okay, and now we're going to go right into the overviews, you guys, of these films. Okay, so the films that we selected. Oh, hey Eli, what's up?
Hey.
Thanks for stopping by.
I'm just pressing buttons. Sorry.
Okay, I know. I said, Kira, you overriding me, girl.
I know. I said let me let you take the wheel again.
Yeah, let me take the wheel.
I'm just
So
pressing.
I know. So our two films are Deep Blue Sea and The Reef. Okay, and so we're gonna get right into this description. So Kira's pick. Go ahead, Kira.
Oh, yes, you guys. I remember watching this, Meka and I going to the theater to see this one. We had the privilege of watching this in the movie theater, open at night, and the collective experience was so much fun.
Oh my god.
Especially at certain moments in this film when the kill scenes, right? Oh my God, like they were
Yeah.
collecting gas. So I just have to state that firstly. This was such a fun movie going
Yeah.
experience, right?
That's what I was gonna say. This is so fun because it's so like out there.
In a good way.
Yeah, in a good way. Yes.
Yeah, so let me explain it. So, and you guys, me and Mika are deferring to our notes. We're trying to be professional,
Mhm.
going forward in terms of our notes on these films for you without giving anything away, too much away.
And you know what I said, Kira? The notes are more so because me and Kira are Libras, right? And we need to be focused. So the notes just help us
Yeah,
keep
we
it
can be so all
focused.
over the place in a good way, usually, but not always. Okay. So Deep Blue Sea came out in 1999, and I would describe this as like a science fiction horror film, right?
Oh.
Yeah, I'll describe it as that. And it has some good people that are stars, right? We'll get into the cast, but I love my Thomas Jane, LL Cool J,
Mhm,
Saffron Burrows, just to name a
mhm.
few. And the film follows a group of scientists, and they have like an underwater lab as the setting in the middle of the ocean, and these scientists have genetically modified sharks in the hopes of curing Alzheimer's disease. But as we know, when you play God, in most cases here, right, you make beasts more smarter than they should be, it runs amok. And that's what exactly happens here. Like the scientists, basically, all the people in this film become prey to the brilliant minds of these sharks they've modified.
I love that description.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, and so my pick, I thought this would be fun to kind of pair with Deep Blue Sea, was the 2010 film The Reef. Yes. And so the description I got for this one is this Australian survival horror film. It follows a group of friends. This one is actually based on a true story. So it follows a group of friends who, on their way to Indonesia, their boat capsizes. So now they're at the will of the sea and they find themselves being pursued by a great white.
Oh my God. Yeah, that film was so scary on a whole different level, I must say.
Mhm, and especially when you learn it's a true story. And
Oh,
and
I know.
yeah, so it's kinda harrowing what happens throughout this film, especially knowing that in your mind.
Oh, I know. Oh, and you know what? Now that we have the covers up, look at that. I wonder who has the scarier cover.
Hmm. Well, probably Deep Blue Sea because you guys I mean,
The
I
teeth,
guess
right?
it depends on what you think is more scary because sometimes just seeing the dorsal fin is scary.
Oh, facts. Oh my God.
Mhm, mhm. And Deep Blue Sea, you know, we got the like you said, the genetically modified shark in that background, so
Oh, I know, right? Ooh. The covers, they did a good job on both covers, I
yeah, I
must
love
say.
both. I love both. Let's see, but who would you pick? I think I would give it to for me, I would go look, I'm going with my pick, The Reef.
Honestly, I was gonna say the Reef too, but it's more so now because, like, again, we know the story behind both films. One is factual, one is
Mhm,
like not, right? Fictional.
mhm,
So ooh, you can't go wrong there.
mhm. Yeah, and let us know, for those in the chat and for those who catch the replay, let us know if you've seen either or both of these films, because we would love to know and what your thoughts are on either.
Oh yeah.
And we always have to get into what we're drinking before we go a little bit deeper. So,
Oh yes, yes. And tonight, you guys, we kept it really simple because these films are so high energy, high pace,
mhm,
scary for varied reasons.
mhm.
Just keeping it soft and calm tonight with Earl Grey tea. Keep it
Yes,
simple.
yes. Oh,
And
you
the
got your
water is
Dolly.
cold. The water is cold. We need something to warm these
Girl,
bones.
that's right. I
Right?
know.
Come
Be in those
on.
open waters. Yes, we do. We need something to calm the bones. Yes, and
Yes,
you got
please.
your Dolly. I got a little decorative today. I know. We gotta go back into our matching mugs.
I know. And you guys, we have so many mugs packed away. We need to open our boxes, just on a sea of boxes, all our mugs.
Mhm, mhm. Alright, so we're keeping it very warm and toasty to navigate these waters, you know?
Oh, come on, troubled waters.
Okay, so we're starting right out into the first theme or comparison.
Suspense, the setting. Ooh, we love it.
Suspense and setting. And we got a little clip to kinda start off with both films to kinda see what each is giving us in terms of that tension and atmosphere. So we'll start off with Deep Blue Sea. And maybe we could break it up. Let's start with that one. Let's just start
Oh,
with Deep Blue
yes,
Sea
yes. Okay, so
kinda
first off, I have to
what it's
say,
giving
I
us.
gotta give props and love to my LL Cool J,
Oh, yes.
okay? In this film, you guys, he was the chef on the, in this underwater lab, and so, of course, it was equally funny when he grabbed the pot as if to say I was going to, like, help him in any capacity with this shark,
Hey.
but just think about that, like, first of all, there's this false sense of safety because
Mhm,
they were in this underwater lab, not in the midst of the on the ocean, but not in the ocean with the lateral
mhm,
literal sharks, and then
mhm,
when everything goes, awry, he finds himself right in their element, and so just that scene, when you're not sure what's happening, what's
mhm,
going on, and he's walking in this water, and then he senses something behind him, and straight out the gate, it's like, oh my god, right? It starts
mhm,
the action right there in that
mhm.
scene.
Yeah, you're right because technically you don't expect a shark to be in the kitchen area, you know what I mean, or inside the lab, so this film right away gives you a great amount of suspense, you know what I mean, because we find these, um, sharks, like, in places they aren't supposed to be, you know what I mean? It's just
Exactly,
like
exactly.
yeah, and I died with the pan. But I guess it's just grabbing, like, anything at your disposal.
I mean, come on, it's fight, flight, or freeze. I'll give it to my boy, right? He
Mhm,
got that pen. You like to think I'm a fight to the ends, pan and
mhm,
all.
mhm. Okay, and now we'll go over to a quick scene from The Reef.
Shit, what was that?
What?
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah. See, the Reef for me kinda wins it in the suspense in the setting because, is the use of silence, you know what I mean? Open ocean, there's nowhere to go. At least in Deep Blue Sea, the clip we saw, he was able to I mean, hide in the kitchen, jump in the oven, or there's some corridors you can escape, but out in the reef is just wide open ocean. You know what I mean? And then that silence and really not knowing what's beneath you, what's around you. To me, that tension was, ugh.
Oh no, I agree, Megan. You brought up a really good point. I think the Reef, I would agree. Even though Deep Blue Sea is my pick, I think the Reef wins in terms of suspense and setting.
Mhm.
Um, and everything you stated in terms of the open ocean, you are at your most vulnerable,
Mhm.
in the sense that you have to stay afloat,
Oh
right?
yeah,
And
true. Yep.
then you have to keep yourself going, right? To stop is even dangerous. To
Mhm.
move is dangerous. And
Mhm.
then you don't know what's underneath you. I think just the mindset, the psyche of having to keep moving forward in this expansion of water, right? That is the ocean, and not knowing what's around you, what's beneath you. That how
Mhm.
frightening is that
Mhm.
versus in the deep blue sea. Yeah, they definitely have moments, of course, when they encounter these sharks up close and personal, but you do have barriers, if you will, things that you can utilize to do
Mhm.
these brief escapes in deep blue sea.
Oh yeah, yeah. And that's a question too we can propose, like I said, to those in the chat and those who catch it on the replay. What do you think between the two films? Who would you say had the better suspense or setting? So who worked best with that tension and atmosphere?
Mm.
I think we both agree just because of the real world scenario and being in that open water, we're gonna give this one to the Reef.
Yes, I can agree. I can bow out to that. Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna keep it moving and we're gonna go right to the bite factor, I call it.
Ooh. Now, you know what? I'm gonna start with Deep Blue Sea, if you don't
Okay.
mind, because this is why I really think Deep Blue Sea, for the most part, is a different animal here. First of all, we get to see these sharks that, yes, in their element, but what makes them very scary is the mind, right? These sharks,
Oh,
because they've
yep.
been genetically modified, are thinking, they're clever, they're smart, they are anticipating every move each individual character is making within this film. And
Mhm.
so I think that part, in terms of the bite factor and even the kills in this,
Mhm.
are like quite intense. And without giving anything away, there's one kill that you absolutely didn't see coming. And when that happens, you're like, oh, ain't no one safe in
Oh,
this film.
yeah.
Because that alone just said, oh, I thought you were safe. I thought you were
Oh,
real safe and you inspired me. And oh my God, you got taken down. You got taken out.
oh, yeah. And I remember, and I know you do too, Kira. I remember watching that in the theater and just being so surprised about the kill you're referring to. Everybody was so shocked, and it came right during like this inspirational, getting people motivated to kind of
Come
like
on.
overcome the scenario. It's so crazy.
Oh, yeah, I just said it was moments in these scenes, and again, there's a lot of kills in Deep Blue Sea
Mhm.
where, again, I thought you might be safe. I thought you might be safe. I thought
Mhm.
I'm reaching a hand out to you, and I got you, and I'm like, oh no, wow, we counting down. Who's gonna be the last person standing? Will it be persons? No one?
Oh, oh yeah, and like I said, the sharks, yeah, the kills in Deep Blue Sea. I think it may take the cake with this one because, like I said, they were brutal. They were somewhat ridiculous,
But that's the fun in it.
but that's the fun part. Yes, yes. When we look at the Reef, I will say the sharks. I do like the real because we know this is based on a true story. So these are real sharks. They use images and video of real sharks. So I thought that was real. That was realistic. You know what I mean? So that was scary because they're up close and personal. And that can be just as scary.
Not just as it is.
So yeah.
I like how you try to minimize that a little bit, but no, baby, that is
Mhm,
scary. And Mika, you know what's really tough to deal with in the Reef is one, yes, because it is a true story, and you realize that when kills take place in this film, it actually did happen, right? This
mhm,
is
mhm,
this is I think this would be anyone in the water, especially deep ocean's worst nightmare.
mhm,
And the collective take on that, like you're with a group of people, and for the most part I always like to think there's safety in numbers, and except
mm,
for this situation,
yeah.
and then how helpless must you be in both films, but the Reef takes it to a whole nother level
Mhm,
to watch someone get taken out
mhm,
in front of you systematically.
mhm.
No words.
Oh yeah, and can you imagine like one by one?
Whew.
Yeah, and even though you don't see the sharks, like when we do have people being taken out, the thrashing, I think that's just as effective. So you may not see the shark, you may see a fin, you may see, but that thrashing, that's
Oh
scary
yes,
as
but
well.
there is a scene that, well, there's plenty in the
Yeah.
Reef where like you get. I'm just thinking of one scene when one of them keeps looking under the water because he has
Mhm.
the goggles,
Oh,
so
yeah.
he's able to kind of go under the water and look around. And then when you see like one of the images of this big, humongous
Mhm,
shark, it's like,
mhm,
oh my God, I cannot
mhm,
even fathom being in the jaws of like this animal. My God.
mhm, mhm. And you know me, we always act like because we watch so much Shark Week, we always act like, "Oh, okay, I know what to do." It's like, "Oh, don't stay calm, don't thrash, don't see."
Be
We
easy,
kinda
girl.
yeah, kinda giving people directives, but oh my god, I can't imagine being in that scenario. I don't think
Hmm.
I would ever find myself in that scenario.
Oh no,
'Cause
I'd
like
like to think never.
no, 'cause we stay on those shores.
Little shores. You guys, we love a good beach and love a good ocean from afar.
Uh-huh. Like, dip the toes.
Yeah, we love a view. We love an oceanside view for sure, but not an escapade, not to be out in it.
Okay, let me see. I just want to see in our notes if we missing anything with the bifactor. I think we kind of went through everything. So it's really just versus realistic versus, well, like we said, that bit of ridiculous. I look
Oh
how I'm
yeah.
saying it.
I think that for individuals watching either film, we definitely hope people watch both.
Hmm.
And 100% want to hear from people who have seen both with
Hmm.
regards to the bite factor. I do think they both win for different reasons. If you
Yes, yes.
want, fun, over the top, like
Hmm.
insane kills, Deep
Yeah.
Blue Sea is your girl. If
Uh,
you want horrifying realism to its core,
mhm.
The Reef is
Yeah,
going to
that's
give you all that you want in terms of those feels.
I like that, Kira, definitely. Okay, so this one we'll call it a draw because, like you said, it really depends on what you want to get from it.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay, next up, we talked about our characters. So our characters and their choices, Lord, because
Give them
in
the
each
best they can. We're gonna give them, as I always say, what Mika, we're gonna give them grace.
I knew you was gonna say we're gonna give them grace,
We're
Kara.
gonna give them grace. We have to. We have to.
So let's start with the reef in this one.
Okay, now can I say one thing though? Who would have thought that you were going to get together with your friends, right? And you're going sailing, you just hitting that open ocean. Who in their right mind would think catastrophe
Mhm.
is just going to be a day away? I'm just saying, like no one embarks and thinks that, right?
Mhm.
But oh my God, there was a moment in this where I said, like, my gosh, like if someone had the worst luck, it was this
For
group
real.
for real. Cause I was like, they had their boat, and without giving too much away, they had a little boat. So, when I started this film, I was like, oh, okay, look at that. They have and again, Mika and I didn't um we knew the Reef was based off of a true story when we initially saw it, but we didn't research the story. We wanted to
Mhm.
actually first watch the film and then organically learn more about the story afterwards without kind of influence anything. But when
Mhm.
I saw the film, I saw, oh, they had a big boat and they had a small boat. Oh, that's great. Like there's a backup. Do you know what I
Mhm.
mean? But when you have your main source and your backup go tipsy turvy, oh my God.
Yeah, so we and this picture I selected, so we find that the ship has capsized, right? And
Mm.
so we come to a choice in terms of do we stay on this boat that may or may not be sinking, or do we take our chances in the ocean? And we know in this film, a couple people decided, I'm going to try to swim. I'm going to try to find some land, even though I saw no land
There
in
was no
sight.
land.
Yeah. Or are we? Well, go ahead.
Oh no, but Mika, you know what this made me remember though? Because you and I recently saw an I Survived episode
Oh, yep.
where, don't forget, like that was also a true story. I
That's true.
Survived is so good, you guys. If you ever get a chance to watch it, it's literally a series really quickly about individuals who have survived unbelievable things, and all they're
Hmm.
doing is talking and telling you their story. So in the episode that Mika and I saw, similar in the sense there were like four people swimming, but the overall plot of it is like end of it is that this one woman swam 9 miles in
That's
the middle of
crazy.
open ocean and did make it to land. So
Mhm.
when they started out, they didn't see no land. But like literally, it was like, if we stay here, I don't think we're gonna make it. If we go, I don't think we're gonna make it. But I'm gonna go and I'm gonna hope for the best. But she swam 9 miles.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes me think about the reef. It's like we can stay on this boat and it can sink and like no one can find us, or we can take our chance in the ocean and hope for the best.
I know. And at least they did have some supplies still. They were able to like retrieve some things like wetsuits, some flotation devices. But that is a tough choice. And I was torn between what I would do. Would that be one? Well, I already knew. I said I'm kind of staying on a sinking boat.
This is where Meka and I disagree, because you guys, I totally understood about like, I want to be on the boat, it's out of the water, but my mind would have kept saying it's sinking, it's sinking, it's sinking, and I'd rather be in the ocean with a group of people than in the ocean by myself.
And you know what I was thought? It was like we didn't know if it was sinking. That was my thoughts. But again, too, I felt like if they're gonna make it, they're gonna send some help. So
I mean, I can see that. I can see that. We all could be taken out by the sea. I just stayed on this boat and I sank, and then like, y'all win and y'all,
yeah. So it was a tough choice, because I think that was one of the biggest decisions in this film as a group of friends and family. What do we do? Do we stay, take our chances with the boat, or this open water?
And again, those are your only two choices.
Yeah. Ugh. It's crazy.
Girl. Yeah, I know. Boy, take me, see?
Now, what do you think about Deep Blue Sea? I think one of the choices was about the genetically enhanced sharks. Like, pretty much, was that a wise choice to do? I know you talked about it briefly a little bit, Kira.
Well, this is interesting, because I think this is a whole different scenario. Like, a lot of the characters in Deep Blue Sea were clueless, right, to what two of the scientists were doing to the sharks. And they kind of got that information clearly, after a lot happens, and then they learned this. So it's one of those things where like, oh, two people made a choice, which we kind of had discussion about, in the sense of, wow, when you think about making that choice, if all went well, you could end Alzheimer's, which is such a debilitating disease. Oh my God, what a cure! Like, to be able to say like our research would end this debilitating disease. But to do that at what cost? And we clearly see that you made sharks that if they ever got out in the wild, if anything went wrong, you created animals that can think and are much smarter in terms of being adaptable. So I feel like that's the first thing. Two of the characters made a poor choice for the greater good, if you will. And I think the other characters were kind of like, oh my God, we're screwed, but we're in the midst of this. What do we do? And at that point, they were just trying to get to the top, get to the top of they were in this underwater lab trying to make it to the top, basically.
I know. Yeah, wait, hold on. We have some people in the chat who just joined. Hi, Anthony. Hey. Oh, we're doing great. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing well as well.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. It's like, but like the greater good, because I can see why you would do it, because look, like you said, Kira, Alzheimer's, how debilitating that is. You can find a cure for that. But then you knock yourself down on the food chain, because now you've created something that's far superior than you. That, like you said, if it ever got out, catastrophic.
Oh yeah, you know what this made me think of real quick? Come on, other creature feature. Here we go. Well, I don't know, not a creature feature, but Anaconda, the blood orchid. Is that what it's called? Yeah, the hunt for the blood orchid.
Part 2, right?
Because my scientist was after that orchid, and what did he say? I need this orchid because we found the fountain of youth. He didn't care about what was going to happen to anyone else, and like the anaconda, right? He did not care. And so it's almost like, oh, we're going to do this because, again, you guys are losing sight of the greater picture. And the sad thing, honestly, in the Deep Blue Sea is there's still a cost, right? So your pursuit was this. I can understand that initially, but loss of life can't bring people back. And then, without giving too much away, did you still meet that objective in the end of it? Almost like they didn't have to be conscious, the two, of like what they were creating. The more and more and more they kept going about, this research.
Oh, we have Oh, hey twins. Hey Nikki. Hope you're both doing well. Thank
Ooh,
you for stopping by.
likewise.
Oh, hey Patrick. He says Sharkenstein week. Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
yes. Love
Yes.
it. Love
And you
it.
guys who are just coming in, we're talking about the character choices in both films and kind of trying to figure out really what our protagonists and our characters what were they able to really do with the cards they were being dealt.
Oh yeah, and can I say with Deep Blue Sea, I think they
Mhm.
did come together to the best of their ability to try to figure out. They came up with a plan to say we're here, we need to get here, and
Mhm.
they came up with a plan in terms of how we have to get like systems back up and things like that. So I feel as though they were working to the best of their ability to outsmart the sharks with the disadvantages they were
Mhm.
met with.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just feel like the Reef, it was like, I really don't have any choices here. It's either this
Mhm.
or it's that.
And then too, when you do find yourself, because as like going back to the reef, we know some people decided to stay with the ship and some decided to navigate those waters. We also see too those arguments and that panic starting because then once you find yourself in a situation, it's like, oh my God, are you turning on each other? Did we make the right decision? Oh, we should have stayed. You know what I mean? So it's that
Mhm.
back and forth too. We have all the characters in both films just questioning each other throughout the way, you know?
Oh, exactly, exactly, exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ah, and then Patrick said, Deep Blue Sea, that doctor had to go.
Oh, Susan. Oh my God. Not Susan.
It goes back to what you said, Kira. I think I do get her perspective because, like, she does a story about her grandfather and how he had to deal with the Alzheimer's. I do understand that because, yes, you know what a cure for that would do, but again, like you said, at what cost? You know
And
what I
again,
mean?
can we give let's give Susan some grace, just a little bit, not too much. But the reason why I'm giving Susan a little bit of grace because again, just like the Reef, who could have foresaw,
Okay, yeah.
right? That this was going to happen. And that's the
Mm.
thing. Hindsight, what is it? Do they say hindsight is 2020, you guys? Or is it
Yeah, yeah,
2022?
yeah,
One of those.
yeah.
But the fact, nonetheless, is that I don't think people, for the most part, go into these things thinking the worst case scenario. But maybe they should. Maybe they
Mhm.
should.
Yeah. Yeah, weigh those pros and cons.
Oh yes, yes,
And
yes.
maybe in Deep Blue Sea, like you said, had the other parties been privy to the
Oh yes.
information,
Oh
maybe
yes.
that could have curved. Patrick giving us a little spoiler. So for people who haven't seen it, just a little spoiler. When she died at the end, the theater crowd cheered.
Now that was messed up to me, but I got it. I got it. I did get it. I understood. But can we say, and again, can we say, what a sacrifice? Because think
Oh,
about that, right? At
I
the
think
end of the
she
day,
redeemed herself a
yeah,
little
she
bit.
redeemed herself, but also thinking like the scientist she was, that shark had a choice between freedom, the open ocean,
Mhm.
right? And at the end of the day, it was still an animal,
Yep.
right? And it retreats back to its natural instincts,
Mhm.
which was, oh, prey, right?
Mhm.
And so I think that to make the sacrifice, again, I don't think she knew like she wasn't gonna make it, right? My girl
Mhm.
went for a hook and then the hook fell back in the stuff. But I think that the overall objective there was that this is still an animal who will retreat, hopefully,
Mhm.
to their natural instincts, which is prey. So
Mhm.
she can at least get it to do a split second reaction to coming back.
Oh yeah, I like that because to me it kind of gave me because she was on my nerves a little bit throughout the film, but I felt in that moment she was redeemable because she was trying to help.
I mean, yeah, I didn't see Susan as bad, inherently
No,
bad.
no, no,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
no. It's just sometimes like you said, for the greater good, sometimes we can lose sight. I think that's that question sometimes where people say, if I had to save 30 over one, would you do it? You know what I mean? But all life really is valuable, you would think.
I like
But
to think so. I do.
oh, we have Wayne. Wayne said, "Hi, twins. It's 9:28 Monday here in Sydney. You're in the future, Wayne."
Oh, future. Nice, Wayne. We love it. We're talking about the Reef, which is
Yeah, you just
Australian.
said that. Yeah, the Reef is Australian like me. I have it on DVD. Yeah,
Oh, I love that, Wayne. I knew Wayne knew about it.
uh-huh, I knew it. Yeah, we just noted that, Wayne. Yep. Well, okay, anything else about character choices for our
Hmm.
characters? Any other
Well, one thing I will say about the Reef that I thought was very good in terms of like our dynamic of the characters is that everyone genuinely cared about one another.
hmm,
Like the emotions was so palpable, right? So I
mhm,
felt like again, they were trying to work with each other in the open water to the best of their ability. But again, that lack of choices was so front and center because where are you going? You have no where to go.
And then the choice too, because I know one of the characters also too was not a good swimmer and noted that. And again, a choice for that choice, do I stay on a boat where I have the stability, or do I navigate not, going in this open water, not even being the best swimmer? That's a
stability,
yeah.
cold.
Well,
that boat, to me, and I gotta say, Meka, that boat is not unsinkable unless it was on his other side. How about that? For me, because the way I'm sitting, the way we see our character sitting on that boat, it's a matter of time.
Oh
it's
yeah,
a matter
no.
of time. She's going down.
Yeah. Well, I'll be going down with her because I'm
you would stay on the boat.
On the boat. Yep, I'm staying on the boat. Wayne said, what you gonna do when sharks run wild over you? Sharkomaniacs. Oh, from was Hulk Hogan. Look at that. I know what you gonna do. Just I guess go. Take me away.
Oh,
what else can you do, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think we did good with this one. Okay. And then we're going to go into watchability. Well, let me ask a question too. I would love to know what the chat thinks too in terms of the character choices. If you've seen both films, what do you think in terms of the choices that each character had to make in either movie? I would love to get that perspective as well.
Yeah.
Wayne said, good Aussie cast in the Reef, all well known here. It was filmed up in Queensland, Australia, near where Triangle horror movie was filmed. Oh, that's awesome.
Well, Wayne, can I say we appreciate you so much bringing the facts as we know you would, especially about the Reef.
Thank you, Wayne. And that's another one I love, Triangle. All right. Okay, we're gonna go to watchability.
Ooh, okay.
So between our films, who has the better watchability, would you say?
Okay. Now this is interesting for me. Let me explain why. I like both films for sure. Watchability, I think The Reef is definitely worth seeing. The only reason why I could not watch this film over and over again is because it's so raw to me, especially because it's a true story and I see where it starts and where it ends. I'm like, oh, it's almost like to the pit of my stomach. I feel horrible in terms of some individual's fate. And so for me, I think I've only seen The Reef maybe a total of 2-3 times tops. And for Deep Blue Sea, I can't even tell you how many times I've watched this film.
Oh yeah.
And even though there's kills in it, again, very different in terms of this is fictional. So very different. It's just a fun film, right? It's just really enjoyable to watch because it's a good time. So I think that's why I can watch this one over and over again and have.
Yeah, I agree with you in terms of the watchability. Deep Blue Sea, like you said, I think I've lost so many times I watched this. This is what you could just throw on too, like you said, just for fun. And it's so over the top. Like the kills are so ridiculous. Like we said, these genetically enhanced sharks chasing people through kitchens. And, it's just so out there. And then it's shocking kills too, like we noted earlier. It's just fun. You know what I mean? It's a fun time. And this one you can just throw on. Whereas the Reef, and I think, I was just gonna say that word too. Wayne noted it. The Reef is just realistic, and it's too realistic for me. Like,
it is though. It is.
This is a true story. This is like my nightmare. Like when I go to a beach where I don't venture, into deep waters. It's just because you don't know what's out there. Anything can be lurking, and just the tension is
terrifying.
It's just too much.
And Wayne did note that Deep Blue Sea is ridiculous fun. He nailed it. That's the best way I would describe it, Wayne. The Reef, realistic, Deep Blue Sea, ridiculous fun.
Yep. And then Wayne saying Deep Blue Sea more funny and silly, the Reef more serious. Yes. Then he said, "Oh, the Meg is the new age. It's Deep Blue Sea."
Oh my God, Wayne! Meka knows how much I love the Meg.
Yeah, she did. It was almost going to be one of the choices at one point. Yeah,
I love the Meg.
Patrick said the dude who lost his arm, that dude was superhuman. I know. Because what? Cut the mic. If that was me, cut the mic.
Done.
I'm
done.
He took so much punishment and stayed conscious. I know.
Oh. relentless.
Look at that. Like the arm, the plane, the water, he was going
That's
through it.
Mike. Seriously,
He
I'm
was going
done.
through it.
Somebody finish me like in Mortal Kombat. Finish him.
I know, Jesus. I said, "Dare." Said the arm didn't take him out. This take me out.
Yeah. But can
Yeah,
I say that scene? I was not that scene though. You weren't expecting that. That's when the
no.
game changed. Clearly.
And again, that was, and then if you really think about it, it was so out there.
And now I think this was the first moment people were anti Susan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you had an opportunity, Susan. I mean, you could have took one of them out.
Yeah. Oh, girl, look, fatality.
Oh yeah,
Patrick.
love it.
Okay, so I think in terms, like you said, I mean, I guess this could be again like what you prefer watching, but I would think Deep Blue Sea probably would win in terms of watchability.
Oh yes, I would say definitely watch The Reef if you've never seen it because I do think it's worthy of a watch. But yeah, I think we definitely highlighted why Deep Blue Sea would be one that people revisit often in comparison.
Mm-hmm. And then Wayne said, I had a friend who went fishing on a boat and he never was seen again. Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Oh Wayne, my goodness. See, wow.
And that's horrible too, because it's like you don't know what happened to the person. I mean, your mind
will wander.
but that's horrible. I'm sorry about that, Wayne.
And it's one like when I even think about Wayne's comment without knowing his friend by any means, and oh my gosh, heartbreaking. I always like to think in terms of certain situations. Like I remember watching a documentary once where an individual person like lived on the sea, like that was his happy place. So he would paddleboard, he would what do you call it, canoe? Is that the canoe boats that are in? Or is that kayaking? Sorry,
kayaking, yeah,
paddleboarding, fishing, and it was a similar thing in terms of like went missing, but it was like, oh, his family always stated like, oh, he lived his life on the water, like so there was some, not to say comfort, but they did say this is where he lived and breathed every single day was in the water. So I just feel like there's a difference in terms of people who spend their time there, if that makes sense, or at least that's what I took away from what I watched.
And then Wayne said, The Reef is a better made movie, Deep Blue Sea more fun.
Exactly. Oh yeah.
Definitely agree with that. And like I said, The Reef, to me, if you want like really scary, tension inducing, go with The Reef, because it really is.
I was in tears at the end of The Reef, honestly. Oh my god.
And especially knowing it's a true story. I was like, when Peeps got taken out, I was like, oh my god, you could feel the emotions,
Yeah. And then think about that though. In the middle of the ocean, watching people meet this horrible demise, you can't do anything. And then even think about the psyche in terms of like, oh my god, is that my fate as well? And then I still need to keep moving, and how dangerous it is to keep moving, and how dangerous it is to stay in place.
Yeah, and then not wanting to be like imagine alone. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. That's why I'm hello, Meka. That's why I'm not on the boat.
Yeah, I don't know, but I probably could be alone on the boat out of the water. I don't know.
I'm sorry. If I was in a group of 5, you guys, I don't care if I was in a group of 2. If you going, I'm attached to you like glue. We're going. You're going. We're going.
I would definitely need the floaties because the swimming is not the forte.
Oh yeah, you guys. Meka and I like it's so funny. We can keep ourselves afloat for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, I mean we gotta work on
we
that.
panic, you guys. We really do. So like, oh my god, it's so funny. We'll like be floating, and the minute like something spooks us, we're like done. It's like the panic. I don't know what it is. That's so.
That's why I stay on the shores.
We do.
Wayne said Olivia Newton-John's second husband faked his own death and pretended to vanish from a boat. Well, that's crazy.
God, I didn't know that. Wow,
crazy.
Okay, so Wayne gotta join every one of our chats, especially when we do more Australian film. I never knew that.
Yeah, that is crazy to do all that.
Wow.
And then Wayne said Jaws back-to-back watch with The Reef would make you never want to go into the water again. Seriously.
Agreed.
Yep.
Agreed.
And that shows you too the power of these films, because Jaws definitely, and films like The Reef, that is why I don't go in the water, because I need to see what's below me, and no.
Yeah, see, Meka doesn't like ocean. She doesn't like lakes. Like literally, a pool is like when she can see
Mm-hmm.
her feet. We went to Antigua, or I remember Meka. There was one
Oh
beach
yeah.
in Antigua where, like, I literally saw my feet. I saw all of the fish. I saw everything. I said, "Ooh, now this I can get with." Again, we
Oh,
didn't move beyond
I know.
knees.
No, when the color is changing.
Back it
No.
up, back it
And
up.
we did get, but I don't know why we had a momentary lapse. Our friends didn't end up getting us on a jet ski, but when I was out there on a jet ski in the middle of the ocean, I had a moment of clarity as to why am I in the middle of the ocean on this jet ski?
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
because if something happened to me right now, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so do we have any last words before we wrap up?
Yeah.
Why do we think people? I guess some final thoughts. I did put some final thoughts for.
I think I did like maybe one note for myself. Oh yeah. So, overall, I said that I do think that both films are worthy of a watch. I
Mhm.
think that you would choose each film for different reasons. So I just strictly have to highlight, if you want a fun, ridiculous, over the top, just good time that includes kills, over the top kills in some comedic timing too
Yeah,
in
some
this
funny
film
stuff.
as well. Oh my God, there's some funny moments, I must say. Then I would definitely recommend Deep Blue Sea.
Oh yeah.
But again, go into that knowing that it is so ridiculous. Ridiculous, but it's great. It's
Oh my
not
god, I
it's
probably
not Sharknado ridiculous.
just to show the ridiculousness again. I just got to show that clip again. What I got.
Okay. Yeah.
It's so funny. I mean the pot.
And this is a funny piece of it because, like, the comedic point of that whole scene is like, okay, of course it's scary, right? There's a shark like tailing you, but like just going for the pot, and then so much more craziness ensues in that kitchen.
I tell you.
Such a good time. It's such a good time.
Uh,
Um,
Wayne said, I have been to where the reef was filmed in the water, beautiful and controlled, though. Oh, okay. That's cool.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yes. Then Wayne said, do you have twins have social media for your channel? Instagram, Facebook, I want to add. Oh, yes, we do have Instagram. So our Instagram is at double. Can maybe write it in the chat.
Oh, yes. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Let me see. I'll do that.
Yeah. It's at Double Feet Podcast. That's our handle on Instagram. And we did have a Facebook, but we kind of let that go.
Abandoned it.
Yeah, we abandoned it.
It was so hard.
Oh, Jim. Oh, Jim. Oh, hi, Jim. Baby shark doo 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 doo. Baby shark doo doo. I know I had to sing it. He said, "I'm sorry, I could not resist." Hello.
Oh my God, I love that.
I know, I love it.
Yeah, so
hello.
that's right, Mika, right? Look at I have to access that site handle correctly. Stop it, you guys.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. See,
Okay.
I handle the socials, as you can tell. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Mika does everything, and I love it.
Oh, you got it, Kira.
Thank
It
you.
says, hello to you two lovely ladies and everyone in the chat. I hope everyone is well. Yes, we are. Thanks, Jim. Hope you're doing well too.
Oh yes.
Ladies love Cool James. Yes. Hello, Cool J.
Oh yes. And can I say no? I'm not going to give it away.
Okay, yeah. You can do a spoiler to say?
No, I don't want to do any spoilers for people who
okay.
haven't seen it, just in case. But I was very happy about my
Yeah.
preacher in this film.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was his own.
Oh, yeah. And then Patrick said, knock, knock. Candy Graham. Oh, yeah. There you go, Kira. Yeah, you got the spelling right, Kira.
Okay,
Yep.
yes.
Yes.
You can find us, Wayne, on Instagram. And I think, is that on TikTok too?
Oh, yes. That's not wait, hold on. I think the
See, we gotta
TikTok.
check you guys. And let me just kind of, while Mika is searching this, let me let you guys know. Your girls, your twins, we are being consistent going forward.
Yes, we are.
And this shows you how we are trying like to stay consistent.
We're
And
trying.
Mika is usually handling all of the
Oh.
background social media stuff. So I love her for that.
Oh, yes. Oh, no. It's actually double feature podcast.
There you go. See why you had to do a double take? Look at that double take.
Well, I'll put that that's our handle on TikTok. And you guys know we low tech. I know you can put the link in the chat, but I just
Yeah, you guys.
low tech over here.
We're learning though. We're trying.
Oh yeah,
You
and then
we gave you guys a brief media clips. And funny story, you guys, I had a really nice about like a minute clip for each film, and Meka reminded me, 20 seconds or less. I said 20 seconds.
well, at least try to get under 30 because in the past, girl, they faded us to black YouTube because so
yeah, so we're trying. I found 30-second clips.
I just laugh because I have our stream playing too while we doing this as well because I'm so the PTSD from being faded into black.
That was so funny though. I must say, I got a chuckle out of it.
I know. Jim says, speaking of sharks, I just watched Dangerous Animals a couple of days ago, and I recommend it. Proves something that I did not think possible. Jay Courtney can give a good performance. Oh, we still have
we are waiting to see that.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's available to rent now, so Meka and I literally before we started the stream we're talking about renting that film or watching it. It's been on our list, especially with Shark Week. So I'm glad to hear you give it a thumbs up.
And then Patrick said knock Nick Land Shark. Isn't Land, that's a movie too, right?
Land Shark, why do I feel like that? But I'm thinking that's not a really if it's the movie I'm thinking out of.
I thought it was a movie.
It could
There's
be.
so many shark movies. So many crazy shark movies. Dangerous Animals is Australian. I watched in the theaters. Oh, awesome, Wayne. What did you think about it, Wayne?
What did you? Yeah, I was just about to ask Wayne that. What is his thoughts?
And then Patrick said, Jay
Courtney. Jay Courtney is the new Patrick Swayze.
Really?
Ooh, now that okay. I don't know. That's big shoes right there.
Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna have to watch that one. And then Jim said Patrick is doing an old skit from Saturday Night Live from the 70s when Jaws came out. Come on, Patrick. I'm the only one old enough to remember that. I know. I'm like, what is okay? Thank you, Jim, because I'm like, is that a movie? Land? I don't know. I said, is that a movie? I know. Actually, though, we're not gonna say, but we are quite older than what people may think.
Oh, I know you guys.
I know.
I said he's making the Patrick Swayze remark because I'm in the house. I cannot stand dirty dancing. Oh my god, I love dirty dancing. That's okay.
That's okay. You know the ladies, we're gonna love dirty dancing.
Of course, you can't put baby in the corner.
You can't. Oh, and Patrick in there. Wayne said it is ridiculous fun too. Jay's over the top Courtney. Oh, you know, I love it. I love over the top. And like I said, I heard great things about it. So we definitely gonna check it out. Oh, Wayne said it is good. Ooh, we cannot divulge, can we, Kira?
Well, you know what, Wayne? You know what? If you check into maybe the next episode, we might disclose that. But we'll keep you guys guessing. Guess.
I know, yes. Or you know what, too? People can put it up. I would love to do too. We could have people guess.
Oh no, Meka, you know what we should do? Ooh, no, not yet. But what I'll say, Wayne, is what will I say? We're not 48.
Yeah, that's Wayne. Yeah.
Oh, but you know what we're thinking, Wayne? And let us know if you think this is a good idea. Meka and I wanted to do an episode where we do like a little Q&A to get to know us better. And so there's a lot of questions that we're going to ask people to just kind of field us in. So we'll add that question. But if you have questions, if you guys want us to do that, let us know. That might be a good time to do that.
Yes. Then Jim said you can combine both ages, and I don't think you would get to 48. Oh, we might be. Oh,
okay. Wayne said younger than me. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, now Wayne, would you share how old you are? You don't have to.
He did.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, you just Wayne is 48.
48. Okay.
Yeah, you thought. Oh, yeah, I think you thought it was someone who else said it.
Okay. Oh yes, we are. I know.
Our cats.
Yep, I know. And we get slack for that. They say Meka and I gonna be cat ladies. I'm like, that's okay. That's not a bad thing.
I know. Movies, cats.
Hey, peace. Let me stop.
Yeah, definitely younger than Patrick. You're not making the references from 1975. That's correct, because we didn't get that. Okay, so you guys, we wrapped up the film, but we want to talk about our next episode too. Oh yeah, so we're trying to be a little bit more. Maybe there are some more streams throughout the week. We'll see, because that can be a lot. But our next episode, we're going to go live on Thursday because, we love TV as well. So we'll be doing a show focusing on our favorite TV hangout spots. So that'll be Thursday. And I think we're going to do 7 p.m. right here.
I'm excited about that one. We made such a fun list with this one. It was a good time.
So that'll be our next episode. And then he said, Wayne is looking for a date.
Oh, Wayne.
I know
Wayne
is Australia.
Meka, look, I just gotta share this with Wayne, just in general. Wayne, one of our good friends, lives in oh my god, is it Victoria? Yeah, Victoria.
Brisbane.
Oh, yeah, she moved. Brisbane.
Mhm.
And she's lived there now forever. And she literally says, all you got to do, have to get on the flight, get here. And I'm like, okay, that is on our list. We will get there. It's just that flight, you guys.
Oh my God,
We're
I know.
We've never been on a flight that long.
I'm so curious, better with me, but I'm so bad on planes. Like any bit of turbulence, I'm screaming. So how long that flight is, I don't know if I can make it.
We'll get there. I'm determined to get us there.
Yep. Oh, hey, Corey. Oh, Corey, we're about to wrap up, but thanks for stopping by, Corey. Corey's always showing us support.
Corey.
Appreciate
we
it.
love Corey.
Yeah, I know, love Corey. Oh, yes, and we got to get Corey. I don't know where you are at. You're at for subscribers yet, but Corey is so close to 500. So if he's not there yet, let's get over there and get him to 500. All right, everyone. Okay, so I think we had a great time tonight. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
I
think we had a great double feature. We're trying to figure out what the next one is going to be. So we got a couple things coming up. Like we said on Thursday, we have our TV episode. That's going to be our favorite TV hangout spots. Then next week, next Sunday, we're starting an actor spotlight series. And I think the first actress we're going to be doing is Whoopi Goldberg. Yes. And then we're going to be bringing back our On Your Radar segment as well. So we have a lot of stuff coming up. So,
yes, you guys. Oh, Meka, I just want to add, because I see a couple people coming in. You guys, even though we're about to end, catch us on the replay. Like we always love to see you here, even if it's later. No worries. Catch us on the replay. We appreciate it.
And you know what I said? That's because there's so many great creators and so many great streams currently right now. Is so much people you can jump in on. So if you never can make it to Oz, if you can't make it to Oz, no worries. Just catch the replay, because I love to jump around and see what everyone's doing.
Yeah, catch the replay and chat, you guys. We asked some pretty cool questions, and we're eager to see what your thoughts are.
Oh yes, Nicholas Dell. Hey Dell. And Dell, congrats on your 500 subscribers as well. I know you passed that now, but congrats, Dell. Corey said, Jim, if I'm not showing up late, I'm not showing up at all. That's right, Corey. That's right.
Love it.
Oh, then Dell said late again. That's okay, Dell. But check
Dell.
Check the replay.
Yeah, we see it. We appreciate
but we'll be back on Thursday, and that should be a fun episode, you guys. So
Wayne, you're our favorite too. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, thanks,
Wayne. We'll hit you up when we get to Australia for sure. We'll have to keep you in the loop.
Yeah, I'll have to take a lot of prayer and meditation before I can do that flight. And thanks, Dill. I'll definitely check the replay. Okay, awesome. All right, everyone. All right.
Again, you guys, we're here for a good time, not a long time. Glad you joined us. Check out Deep Blue Sea and the Reef if you haven't. Check out the replay and comment.
Yes, and subscribe if you haven't. Yes. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.